Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Slope Podcast. Yay! Woo!
Yay! Collapse.
This is episode 59, and we have Boy and Jimmy as always. As you see, Jimmy grew some hair, got the glow up. But in
Me.
reality, the new persona is Morris. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Maris. I am, I don't know, on Twitter all the time talking about Keyakizaka. Actually, not that much anymore, which is kind of crazy. I'm also part of Keyavids, if you guys don't know. So I made that website along with Aya, and I helped other people with Keyakizaka stuff too. So yeah, I'm mostly here just to talk about Keyakizaka. But Josh made me watch Nogizaka, so I can talk about Nogizaka this week. So yeah, that's pretty much what it is.
There you go.
We have an expert finally.
Yeah.
Not just three dudes who don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, I honestly think you should bring more women here because oh my god, I always say that I'm here
Point
to
them in our direction.
jealous.
It's too lewd. That's why.
When Jimmy's here,
It's fine. Like it doesn't matter the lewdness. Like girls can be lewd too. I don't.
oh, okay. In
understand
that
what
case, I
you're
don't need this jacket anymore.
saying. Yeah, you don't need the jacket, man. Just go for it.
Less.
Yeah, so we're here. If you guys don't know what this podcast is, it's the Slow Podcast. We talk about Nogizaka, Keyakizaka, the other Keyakizaka, which is known as Hiragana Keyakizaka, and Yoshimoto-zaka whenever they have news. So yeah, how have you guys been since we last talked?
Well.
I don't know when I last talked to you, but
That was
I'm
a while
here.
ago.
I'm
How many
alive.
episodes?
Yeah. I think it was. Oh man, I don't even know what Kanji was doing at the time. Like, I don't know. Like, ambivalent wasn't a thing.
No, it was
I think,
before
like,
that.
Yeah, I don't know. Hirate was probably not performing as
Well,
always.
I mean, that's been a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. So I was just here. I remember that we sold some commercials. I don't know if you guys followed up with that after, because I expect like people to give you guys like a bunch of what was it? Was it like a drink, like a Mayan drink or whatever? What was the name of the drink? I just know we boosted the shit out of like
Was it a lotion or a
and...
drink?
No, it was a drink. It was like
A
an
drink?
alcohol beverage.
Oh, that's how long ago it was.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
It was like a
That was
Kirin
the lemon
thing.
The one with the
Yeah.
typo.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a while ago.
That was a while ago then.
Uh-huh.
But, now
I want
we are
the
here.
money that you guys got from all
Oh,
the.
Oh, okay. In that case, you have to give us money because that's how much money we got from that.
I see.
We got negative money.
negative money for that? I've been
So
okay.
it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
You know, these classes starting kind of sucks.
Ooh, that's me every day.
Oh yeah, we both started, right?
Yeah,
Didn't we talk
I
about
don't-
this last time?
I think so.
We did.
I don't know what that is.
Like school.
So Josh and I, started classes in school. And stuff.
Uh,
The funny thing is, this week was a holiday on Monday it was a holiday in
Mhm.
America,
hmm
and so like it like slowed down a lot. Like, oh yeah, all this schoolwork, but next week you don't have to turn anything in because it's a holiday and there's no lab for anything. And it's like, okay, I guess I can chill for a week.
You can chill for
Alright.
another week until you start again.
Yeah,
I don't
nice
even
little
know
easy-
what you guys study. What do you guys study?
I'm studying computer science,
Yay!
Isn't this?
but I studied nursing before, and
And then you decided not to have a life.
And
Actually,
I realized-
nursing, you also. It's kind of...
yeah, I realized I didn't want to deal with other people's shit anymore. So
Literally or?
literally and figuratively.
Literally.
So
So, just so you know, you're still gonna have to. Because, like, people think that,
realized that.
developing things, you don't have to talk to humans, but guess what? You do.
dang
You
it.
do. And it's gonna suck, probably, but you'll survive. It's fine.
I'll just come to Mars if I have any issues.
Are you gonna work with me?
Can you
Okay, cool.
can you code this homework for me?
We're glad
Josh,
that
how's your
everyone.
class?
My class, it's all general ed right now. So I'm
Oh, how
just
fun.
remembering math, philosophy, English, cinema.
Cinema.
Cinema school, dude.
Uh-huh.
I used to
That's
love
me.
cinema classes.
Do you have a class in like a movie theater?
No.
No? Oh, I've heard
I don't
people
go to the.
who took like film classes and stuff.
Hmm.
They just watch movies at a movie theater, and then people just sleep because it's all comfy and stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean, especially if it's like one of the new chairs that they have at theaters,
Ooh, the
where
reclining
that
ones.
reclines. Yeah, the reclining ones. Then it's easy.
Mm.
Well,
But,
glad that everyone is doing good. How about we get into some topics? We don't have a shilling segment this week, so we don't get some money.
nothing to
this
sell,
week.
guys.
Uh-huh. But instead, we're gonna go straight into the topics that we have. And oh, before we start, I did have something to bring up. Wait, let me look it up. Distract them, boy.
What? Fine.
Distraction.
We will do Nogizaka stuff first,
That's my distraction, man. I was
so
like
we can
doing a dance.
get it out of the way for Maris, because she only cares about
What? It's
Keyakizaka.
fine, dude.
All right.
I mean, I watched Nogizaka Kakenai this week. Okay.
Well, yeah, we'll cover that in the end. I'm just gonna move stuff around in our doc thingy. There. Was that enough
Okay,
time, Josh?
I have
Are
a
you ready?
shout out. I have a shout out to give.
Oh,
Give a shout out.
Is it okay if
Okay.
I shout out someone from a different group?
Sure.
yeah.
Okay. So I recently found, thanks to Twitter. Well, I've seen their videos before, but I want to shout them out. It's a cover group called Oriyon.
How to
They
spell?
cover Oriyon,
O-R.
and they cover a lot of idol songs. Like recently, they covered "Stereo Future" by Bish.
Aha.
I can't use my computer because it's so far.
Are they on
So
YouTube? Which
On the
yeah,
YouTube.
they are.
And
Okay.
I thought it was really cool. International people doing stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and I just thought they deserved a little shout out for doing cool stuff.
Cool.
So go
Oh,
ahead
look
and,
at
and
that.
check them out.
Look at that.
They
nice.
like wear outfits and everything. Look at that. I thought it was really nice and just wanted to say something. So if you guys go ahead and check it out, say that we sent you. And yeah, it's cool stuff. Cool people doing cool stuff. Always appreciated.
Cool. They have a YouTube channel,
Mm-hmm.
so you can go check out their covers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they get like the outfits and everything.
Yep.
All right.
Good stuff.
Cool.
All right, boy. Lead us to our first topic.
All right. Since we're doing Nogizaka stuff first, Yamashita Mizuki, third gen member, will be starring in a new drama starting in April. It's the sequel for Video Girl I, which starred Nishino Nanase.
Mm.
It's gonna be called Video Girl My.
What was that face?
But yeah, it's a sequel. I don't know, I haven't read the manga or anything,
Mhm.
but I guess the character that she's playing is like a follow up to the character Nishino Nanase played.
Mm.
So her character's name is Kamio Mai,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah.
I've read the manga like a long time ago.
So
But
do you know this character?
I don't think it was a direct sequel. Maybe it was like another Video Girl,
Uh-huh.
Another Virgo.
but
So
I don't
there's
remember.
multiple
I think,
video girls.
yeah,
It's
there's
not
multiple. It's like a whole thing. But the reason why I was different is because she was like malfunctioned, so she like grew to girl feelings and everything. But I think Mai is like the regular Video Girl, if I remember right.
Oh, okay. So like the video girls are supposed to do whatever they're told, right?
Whatever the player desired.
Uh-huh.
So I guess that's the player. That's the kind of person she plays.
Well, she plays another video girl.
Yeah.
And not. But
Hi.
anyway, it'll start in April.
Hmm.
Um,
I guess we all have to watch and find out.
yeah, I watched like 3 episodes of Video Girl Eye. Yeah.
It was bad. You didn't like it.
It was okay. I wasn't too into it,
Mm.
but we'll see. Not digging her look in this preview photo.
Oh, who
or
you
I guess
Yamashita?
like yeah. What do you think?
Makes her face a different shape, right? Like how the bangs are and everything.
Yeah, I guess they're going for like the same look, right? But Nishino's look
Yeah, actually fit her.
was a lot better.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, Yamashita is getting a lot of drama work. She's in one currently.
You're watching that, right?
Yeah, I watched the 2nd episode. That drama's like so cheesy. I mean, like all Japanese dramas are, but this was like the one she's in right now is a lot more cheesy than I expected it to be. But there's
Did
a
you
lot
expect,
of
like,
her in it.
A serious
Yeah, 'cause
one?
I thought it was a medical drama. So I thought it was gonna be all serious, but
Hmm.
like they have different skills for some reason. Like what? I thought they're like doctors. But this dude knows MMA. Like what? What is he? And like Yamashita's character has like good luck or whatever. And so in the 2nd episode, they go to this like illegal gambling joint, and like her luck like lets her team win or whatever. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Oh, okay. So it's that.
Isn't
type
she
of-
a
that
nurse?
type
I
of
don't
show.
know. But yeah. There's gonna be a lot of Yamashita Mizuki this year. It looks like.
You calling it already?
Well, yeah, she's starring in a drama next season, and she is like a fairly recurring character in a drama this season. So she's gonna be like the actress, I guess, for 3rd gen members. We'll see.
Well, I mean, good on her, right? Getting that work.
Yeah.
It's always good not to be jobless.
I mean, I agree.
Always good.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, 90% of Kanji Keyaki is jobless, so.
Aside
Yeah.
from being an idol.
Yeah.
Yeah, so more dramas for Nogi members though. Matsumura Sayuri was cast in the Kakegurui drama for the 2nd season. We covered this a long time ago, but there was like no additional information on it. Like which character she's playing and stuff like that. But they recently released the visual for the 2nd season, which I'll bring up once this page loads.
It's a drama, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a drama. It's on Netflix, guys, if you haven't watched.
Well,
Yeah.
the anime and the live action, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I think
don't,
I've seen both there. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of this. It's a gambling drama, or not drama, anime, right?
Anime, it's
Or
it's
manga.
kind of a weird one too. Like, I don't know. Like, people just have way too much fun gambling, as in almost like a bodily experience, like a sexual experience.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
Yeah,
It's
I've
like-
seen like those
that's
clips.
how much they enjoy gambling.
Uh-huh.
So it's a weird
Mhm.
show for sure, but I don't know. Like, I'm kind of interested to see like where it goes. I don't know, don't normally watch anime, but it was like on Netflix, so I kind of like just have the background.
Mhm.
And
And then once you saw how their expressions were when they gambled, that kept you watching, right?
yeah, I was like, what the fuck is going on, guys?
I guess that's like
And
the
then she
big
was
thing
like,
from it.
ooh, let's gamble, and I was like, okay, cool.
Okay, I guess we're gambling.
I
But they're like
guess.
they're like high school students or whatever, right? They're like rich,
It's
or
like
whatever.
a weird ass school that would never exist, where like a bunch of like kids are super rich and just gamble everything all the time. And that's the whole thing. Even like if you're popular or not is decided like if you gamble, and then if you like lose all your money, then you have to be like a servant to the people that
Oh.
I don't know. It's just a weird thing.
Okay.
It's weird.
That's
Yeah.
weird. But yeah, Matsumura is gonna play Yumemite Yumemi, who's like an idol character.
Yumemite.
Right, that's a funny name.
Yeah.
It's, yeah, she's like an idol, or it's an aspiring idol or something. But she's like all two-faced.
Oh.
Is she in the anime? Oh, that's on Netflix.
Maybe she's like the girl that is the host. I don't know. That was like a. Is that the girl?
So I don't know. Like, there's the.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I guess she's like an idol character, and she has like a bunch of followers on YouTube or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then she gets exposed by the main character. There's that scene or like the manga page where she's complaining about the WOTA, and it's like, why are they dancing harder than me? What the hell is this?
I think I know who she's gonna play then. It's a funny character for sure. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
yeah,
I think it fits
we're
her.
gonna see a bunch of like WOTA stuff for sure.
I think because she like regularly does the cute idol thing, so
Yeah,
that'll be interesting to see.
it makes sense.
So let's keep going with more stuff. This was recently announced.
Like today, right?
So recent that I forgot to link the Twitter page, but Takayama Kazumi is releasing a second photo book. It will be released on the 26th next month, February. Her first one was released back in 2016, so it's been a while.
Yeah, it doesn't even seem like that long if I think about it.
But kind
then,
of
you think about it.
unexpected, I guess.
Yeah.
She
I
has
guess-
2 photo books then.
Yeah, this will be her second one.
Okay.
Yeah, let me get out the other one.
Well, what?
We don't need that. That's so
Yeah,
extra.
Come on.
Cool.
But
All right.
anyway,
Let's wait. Let's wait for him to get it. That's fine. It's
Well,
not
they-
even there. Look.
They started the Twitter
It's
page.
not even
Oh,
there.
he didn't even get it. What?
I was thinking too long.
Oh my god. Oh, anyway, the Twitter page is Takayama_Tokuma. There's a Twitter page for every new Sakamichi series photo book. So,
I like that they do this actually.
yeah, it kind of
This Twitter pages are really cool. I like when they make those. And it's just
Little
like
insider.
shots that are never gonna be on the
book
photo
itself.
book. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's cool. I like the one where she's on the street. A little preview. Looks nice. But the book was shot in Finland.
Have they been there before?
Have they been there? No. Kitano's book was in Sweden,
Oh.
a neighboring
Okay.
country.
Mm-hmm.
So
They're
no.
just trying to visit all the countries or what?
They're eventually between Nogizaka and Keyakizaka, they're gonna go to every country
Yeah.
and shoot a photo book.
I'm waiting for Neru already got hers, but like she said she wanted to go to Brazil. So I want
Ooh.
Neru in Brazil. That would be awesome.
Gonna need that Antarctica photo book. Let's go.
Yeah.
Down in the research stations and stuff. She's all in a
It
bikini.
could be like it could be like Kitano's, yeah.
Wait, what? But yeah, according to this Nikon Sports article, when I hit Google Translate, it says they went to Finland because she likes this Haruki Murakami book, and like in the story, like part of it takes place in Finland.
Mm.
And, she's a novelist now, right? Like her novel Trapezium sold fairly well, like 170,000 copies or something like that.
That's fairly well.
Yeah, but I don't know how like thick or how long the book is, so it might be like a short
Short novel
book.
or something.
Short novel.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's cool. Josh, are you gonna buy this? Do you like
Probably.
Kaz enough?
Once I see the preview pictures, I probably will.
Josh needs to confirm lewdness before purchasing. I see.
I mean, have you seen Ikuchan's?
Yeah,
preview pictures?
Ikuchan has been on my timeline, and sometimes I open Twitter at work, and I'm like,
Ooh.
oh,
Yeah. Oh no.
I should
It's
have it
not
in my
really-
hand right now, but it is
Right.
not. What happened to my
It's
shipment?
not super safe for work. I don't know if this is gonna happen, but we didn't see any we didn't get any confirmation that Pawn's photo book is gonna have lewdness, right? Did we?
I think
Not yet.
Did she
at
say
least.
Mizuki?
I think it said Mizuki.
It's at
She did?
Mizuki or something
Yeah.
like that. But from their Twitter page, they haven't previewed anything. There's only
Yeah,
like
because
shots from the street.
Miho's... Yeah.
Did you buy that?
I didn't buy it, but I did see some lewdness.
Oh, I see. I haven't seen anything from her photo book. So
Me neither.
um,
Jimmy was supposed to get it, but I don't know if he did get it.
no, he rejected her and was like Nibu all the way, dude.
Oh.
If only James was here.
Yeah. But yeah, I might buy it. I don't know. I didn't buy her first one, so
I didn't buy her first one either.
yeah,
Did I?
we shall see.
Wait, you didn't buy and you just stopped the whole thing to go pick up a photo
Yeah,
book
what the
of
heck,
your
dude?
own?
I think I bought it used.
What did you like get up from your seat and like go look for it?
Because I don't remember if I bought it or not. That's why. I think I bought it used from Japan. If I did, then I did it there. If not, then I didn't get it at all.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
I mean, this. Well, you can't see it anymore on the screen, but it's all full of photo books, so it's hard to look at them all.
Okay.
I have a problem.
Well, the photographer is not our lewd master, so don't worry.
It's not in America, so.
I don't know this name. It's there's like 5 kanji in the name, so I don't know. Let me Google search it. Kishomaru Shimamura. There you go. I don't know if this
Is he a new
person
one?
has shot like a previous Sakamichi series book.
If you go to the Amazon Japan and search up his name, it should show up.
Well, it's just Kazumi's new book and some other
Oh, maybe that's all he shot.
non-idol related. So maybe a new photographer they're working with. So
Mm-hmm.
we'll see how it is when it comes out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now that Nogizaka stuff is out the way,
You're free.
we can talk about Keyakizaka since there's no Yoshimoto-zaka anything.
Is there any Yoshimoto Zaka news ever?
Sometimes.
Sometimes? Okay.
Yeah, we covered it when they released their first single and everything. So,
As the music videos came out.
but that's pretty much it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. First thing is Koike was cast in a movie that may or may not be made.
It's
I
a
don't-
weird one.
I don't know the details here.
Wait, what does this mean?
Well, so she is in this radio show
Yeah.
with the actor who's starring in the movie, Yoshida Terumi. I didn't listen to the radio thing, but apparently he was like, "Hey, you're in this movie that I'm gonna be in," or whatever.
I think he's gonna make this movie. It's supposed to be like a short film or something that is crowdfunded, and I think she just got a part on it just because he just
She knows
said
him.
that. Yeah, he was like, yeah, you got a part. I think that's what happened. I didn't listen because I was at work, but that's kind of the gist of the thing, I guess. I don't know.
I listened to the little radio clip. She seemed very excited.
Mm.
I
Yeah,
hope Mi-chan gets it, because, like, she's definitely one of the... Yeah, that guy over there on the... Guys, please donate. Please crowdfund. There's not
Yeah,
enough
so
money.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be called
there yet.
Robaman, and currently,
Yeah.
as of this podcast, it's almost at 400,000 yen.
1,000
But
yen.
they need
Mhm.
2 million, guys.
Yeah.
2 million.
2 million, guys.
How long has
and
it been
you guys
up?
can see Koike.
How long has it been up?
I think they just put it up.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if it's
So,
been like, it's been a while. I mean,
yeah.
I think they just heard because I bet these are all like Koike fans just giving this
oh,
guy
yeah.
money. I would give this guy money to see Michan there.
Let's look at the tiers here. Yeah, the 3,000 yen you get a DVD.
oh,
5,000 yen you get a DVD and postcard and a making of
what?
DVD.
No Blu-ray still?
Right? Come on, man. It's
What?
all DVD. No Blu-rays. Look, if you donate 100,000 yen, you get like a shirt.
You forget the shirt. I want a Blu-ray.
But
No
you can-
Blu-ray, man. No Blu-ray.
Is that the highest
like-
tier? Yeah, it is.
It's like our webcam quality. That's that's DVD.
No Blu-ray because it's Japan and they still like care about albums and stuff like that. So you're getting a DVD, okay?
It's probably
chill.
cheaper to produce
Yeah.
and stuff. So, how about you get to meet Koike Minami for the 100,000 yen? The
Yeah,
waters
that
would be like, oh yeah, that's how much I pay per
Right.
month anyway. Every time I go to a handshake, that's how much I pay anyway. And I get a movie.
Mm-hmm.
So they're shooting for like 11. What is it? November. It seems like is the target release date.
Mm.
don't
Wait,
know.
so they haven't made it yet? They want to crowdfund it
No, they're
For the-
crowdfunding it, man.
right
May-
now.
Maybe
right now,
this
right?
is just like
Currently.
an addition to whatever, and not like the whole.
Because
I
if they
don't
want
know.
to
It's
release it in
kinda weird.
November,
This is
And they're
just to
still
get Koike
crowdfunding
in.
it.
Yeah,
Right.
this is just to get Koike in.
2 million
I don't-
yen for Koike Minami.
Yeah.
That's the
these dates
appearance
sound
fee.
a little hopeful.
Yeah. We'll see, I guess. This seems to be like some kind of comedy, perhaps,
Mm.
if I translate this story thing correctly.
If Google translates it correctly.
It's about this old dude who becomes a hero. I don't know, man. Sounds like a comedy to me. But anyway, let us move on to the topic for the main topic, I guess, for this
Mhm.
episode.
Mhm.
Keyakizaka is releasing their 8th single.
What? I
What?
thought they wouldn't
Really?
release it. I thought they were just gonna stop at 7 and then just give up.
What?
I thought that, yeah, I thought all of them graduated. I don't know. what
Are
you're
they all
talking
gonna
about.
graduate after the 7th? But yeah, they released the title recently. It's gonna be called Kuroi Hitsuji. And then they released the radio preview.
Mm-hmm.
Because Techi was kind enough to play it during her radio
It
show.
wasn't Techi. Apparently, it was like Yasan that is like her manager that had the thing, and then the guys that are in charge of Seoul, they're really School of Lock. They're really big like Keyakizaka fans. So last time also we got Garaware, I guess, and Ambivalent on Seoul.
Mhm.
So it's just like what they do, and he gets like super hyped every time. So he goes to like concerts and hangs out with like Keyakizaka fans. So
what a
like
guy.
he probably just begged Yasan to
Right.
to let her play. Yeah, I don't even know if Techi was aware that was gonna get played.
Oh, what? We're playing the song already? Wait, I haven't even heard it.
Yeah,
Yeah, because it's the 3rd week of the month, and you know what that
Yeah.
means.
yeah.
Techi awakens and
You
returns
get to see Techi. You get a glimpse of her.
to the mortal world. Be like, hey, here's the new song. And
I'm out. See you in a month.
see you guys next
or
month.
Not. Yeah.
But yeah, did you guys listen to the preview? I mean, it's just
I
a
did.
radio preview, so all the quality's not there. You just kind of
Mm-hmm.
it's
You don't
just
get the
there for
mix,
the
right?
feel of the song, right? Not the
Mhm.
little intricate details of the arrangement. And so, what did you guys think?
Should I start, John?
Go ahead.
Okay. I really liked it. I was kind of thinking that they will go with a ballad because, first of all, they just have like a ballad type. It would be like Futari Saison, which has been quite a while, and for an A side, and Futari Saison is not even like that much of a ballad, I feel like.
Yeah.
But then they kind of needed that, and I thought that the only way that they could put Hirate in this, because I was counting her out. I was like,
Oh, really?
Teichi is not even gonna be in this single. You know, they're gonna do something else. But if they're gonna put her in this single, it's gonna be a slow song, and maybe she can perform if it's like more like acting and less like dancing. And I feel like they could do that with this thing. So definitely, it sounds like a Hirate center. We don't know that yet, but her voice is everywhere.
Yeah,
This
there's
single, like you listen to a lot of Hirate's voice.
there's one part where it's just her solo, right?
Yeah,
It was like, oh yeah, that's her.
yeah, it's definitely, you can definitely hear her voice a lot. But I think one of the cool things that they did too was that the entire song is almost like a choir, like they're all singing the entire song together. So I also think it opens up to opportunities like they were doing with Ambivalent, which I thought it was cool that they were kind of rotating centers, right? And maybe that's the new thing. Maybe that's kanji thing now, you know? Like maybe that's their new way of, you know, doing the center stuff, is that there's no fixed center. And to be honest, like when Ambivalent was happening, I was actually glad that they were rotating center, because it made me want to watch the performance, because I was tired of seeing Teichi being like looking like she couldn't do it, right? When she did it the first time, it was amazing, but then as time went by and she was like kind of hurt and whatever, so it was really cool to just see like the new centers and how they changed the choreographies, and I kind of just want to see more of that, and I hope they do this with this song if Teichi can't perform.
Yeah, kind of like having Techi on paper, but then like during performances have other people be the center, right?
Yeah, I think like the video, from what I heard, like Yuka said on a radio show that there's like a lot of stories in the video, so maybe like Hirate is like the main focus there, but there is like this side stories, and that's why I think they might go with like different centers too, because they can like show these different stories in the performances. But this is me just like trying to figure out what they're gonna do, right? But I think it would be really interesting. We know that she's in the single. If she's center or not, we don't know. We know that her voice is there. We need to wait for the slideshows to confirm. Yeah.
So like that's really
but I
interesting.
really liked it.
That if Sugai is saying that there's a story to the music video,
there's different stories even. That's what.
So that means like this is the first like main A side that's gonna have a different music video like that, because you know up to this point all their A side music videos have been performance videos, right? There's not really like a story. That's usually
What about the birds?
I don't know, man. I didn't see a bird in Ambivalent.
The seagulls, come on, the seagulls.
No, what I'm saying, like
maybe A sides, because like B sides there's
right.
Yeah, like maybe Fukyoaon, you can say that there's like a light story there, but like it's not much.
But you know, like not mainly like a narrative type thing. It's mostly them like dancing, right? They're doing the choreography and stuff. I saw a lot of comments of people saying like they're comparing it to like Hiraishin or Getsuyobi. Oh man, what is it called?
Getsuyobi no Asa Skato Kirareta.
Right, those two music videos have like a kind of like a story, right?
Momori.
Yeah, stuff like that. So it's gonna be pretty interesting. Josh, what'd you think of the song?
As always, I think I like to wait until like the actual mix is out. But from what I heard so far, it seems like it should sound interesting. I actually listened to Presto Music's piano cover of it, and whenever I'm like on the edge of like whether I like it or not, I just listen to his cover of it on piano. And I'm like, okay, I like it.
What?
So
okay.
So I like it.
Yeah.
It gives me like Futari Saison vibes, which
it's
I
very,
thought is one of my favorite singles from them.
it's very not idol music sounding, right? But I guess that's like Keyakizaka's thing, right? They never really sounded like idols. I mean, their music really, but
And there's like a very distinct Keyakizaka flavor to it too, like the whole like kind of rap part. Like people were saying it's a mix of like eccentric and Hiraishin has a bit of that too. And I don't know. I think the sound the what we heard of like the background track is amazing. I really like it. If anything, I think that's more interesting than what they're singing. Like there are some parts that I'm like, no, just let the piano go, right? But I really like it. I thought it's a good pace, a change of pace for Keyaki, and it's still a very kanji song. So
yeah, especially since Ambivalent and Garasu Oware was more fast paced.
Yeah.
Kind of slow it down. I really like the bass part and the
it's
the
like
verse.
A slap bass, right? Yeah.
It's popping and slapping. It's cool, man.
Yeah.
I always like the slap bass, but that's all I can. That was like the first thing I heard when I listened to the radio preview.
Yeah, apparently the members really like it. They say that is like, I've been kind of following Mobames, and they're like, oh, this song kind of like changed the way we think about things, and they really, really like the song, I feel like. So I don't know what Takahiro's gonna do with like choreography, but
should be interesting.
It's probably gonna be really interesting.
Well, if he goes by like the title and the lyrics, right, there's gonna be like moments where one person is singled out.
Yeah,
it's called Kuroi Hitsuji, right?
Yeah. Oh, did we say that? We didn't even say that. It's called Black Sheep, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black Sheep,
Yeah.
The odd one out and stuff. There's been a few translations of the lyrics and stuff, and it's like super emo. I'm like, all right, that's cool.
That's kanji right there.
That's kanji's thing. So we'll see. Yeah, so like no one knows who the center is. A lot of speculation that it's Techi again.
I heard Pon's voice a bunch too, so.
Double center?
Oh no.
I think they're gonna rotate centers. I think that's what they're gonna do.
Yeah, I'd like to see that,
but if I had to pick, and I wouldn't pick Hirate, even though I'm a Hirate Oshi, I think we're okay. She's fine.
She's okay for now. She can take a little break.
Yeah, just let her chill, just heal. I'd say the three strongest contenders would be Suzumoto, so Suzumoto Miyu, Watanabe Risa, and Pon. And instead of Habu, I would actually prefer seeing Koike. But I don't know, they apparently really like Habu, and they gave her like eccentric and ambivalent too, so yeah. But I think like they know what they're doing. They're picking like the right members to center. They're aware of the members that have that quality, right? But I think Pon is definitely winning when it comes. Like I think she has like that kanji vibe to her too. She has sad eyes, She has kind of like sad eyes. Yeah. And she can sing too, which the other girls kind of can't.
Right.
So.
Yeah. So since they haven't announced the lineup, they'll probably tack it on the end of Keyakitte Kakenai this coming week.
They'll do. Who is this Pokemon?
Yeah. Who's okay?
It's the only
Pikachu.
One with short hair. Oh.
It's the only one left.
It's time to predict the Sandbats. I should have brought out my little flip open, but I don't.
But the cool thing too is gonna be the first single with second gen, right? So
will it be?
Is second gen?
So
yeah.
How many?
Second gen entirely there? Like I don't even know.
What's the formation? What do you think the formation is gonna look like? Is it gonna have? How many are there now?
20.
1 minus 2. Oh no, it's minus 4. 3.
You think it's gonna have all of them, or it's just gonna be like first gen kanji only, or first gen with the little sprinkling of second gen, like what they've been doing with ambivalent. Chat saying all 27.
All 27. All 27.
999. What's the formation?
All 27 is not gonna happen, guys.
That's too many, man.
I don't know. Like, I think. I'm not sure. I expect the new gen to be rehearsing with them, so I expect the girls to be there. But
since they've done ambivalent too, right? They just haven't formally said, "Hey, here's the second gen," right? Like,
yeah,
they
just
just
like
perform with them.
But they didn't use all the girls on ambivalent.
Maybe it's like 4 of them, right?
Yeah, they like rotated, right? I saw like different girls.
Well, some of the girls were always there. Like Yui was always there because she's a beast dancing apparently, so they just put her there. Hono was there all the time. So there are a few members that have been in every time, but I hope they are all in this single, right? So we have like a full Keyaki again.
Yeah.
Because we don't have it in a long time.
The WOTA who investigate things, they're like, oh, look at how many photo cards they're releasing and shit. According to my calculations, it looks like it's just gonna be first gen kanji. I don't know. But Josh, do you think they're all gonna be in it or not?
I think it might be like all first gen, and then like just for performances put in like second gen and stuff like that.
Yo, you think so?
Oh, so like the main promotional lineup is just gonna be first gen.
And then the next single, that's when they start introducing second gen. Once a couple more first gens left. Just kidding.
Yeah, that would be weird too. Like, I would feel, I don't know. I would feel bad being second gen. It would be like, oh, you guys don't even care about us. We joined. We're part of this group too.
Spots.
Right. So this is like a weird situation. Like, do you either like you put all of them in, or you don't put any of them in at all?
Yeah. Because you can't have under girls or under members.
Well, maybe you can.
But then they just make a whole new group out of it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Oh, we have a third Keyakizaka group. They're called Second Generation Kanji Keyakizaka.
Romaji Keyakizaka.
Let's see. How many are there? Let me see. 1, 2, 3.
There's Katakana Keyaki too, which is...
The Suchi and...
Yeah, Amon Sensei.
Amon Sensei, yeah.
27? 28?
Including the second gen?
Yeah.
Right?
27.
So that's a 999. Oh man.
Yeah, that's what Chad is saying. Like maybe on all 999.
All right, Josh. So who's the back left corner?
The one who gets the
Ishimori
Nijika. Second gen. Yeah. Ishimori Nijika.
Oh, no love, dude.
I think a lot of second gen is gonna be back rowers, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Maybe some sprinklings in
if they do that,
row.
well, are there enough second gen to be in the back? I think it's gonna be a mix of second gen and first gen in the back.
Gen, definitely.
They're gonna pick
because like there's no way Yui is not gonna be. She's not gonna be third row. Like they'll probably put her second or first row for sure.
So let's say like they're all in it. So like what 27, right? Like the third row, the back row is probably gonna be, I'm gonna guess, like mostly second gen and a few first gen. Ishimori Nijika.
It's just the one. Why you hate Nijika?
No, I like Nijika. The second row will have like the Takemoto, right? She's the popular one, or like she's the one who's always with the the performances.
She can really dance. So that's what we learned.
So she'll probably in the second row along with like one or two other second gen girls, right? And then the first row will have Techi.
Just touch it.
Just that she.
It's just Techi by her. She's the black sheep, dude, of this whole group.
They might do that, like
It's
mental
9,
deprivation.
8, and 1.
Oh,
She's by herself in the front.
I mean that's not
Yeah.
too far off.
Well,
I mean, just have Techi out of the stage as one, and then yeah, you can.
She's a
have...
black sheep and then just comes in.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
it would be great if she just did the performance sitting down. Just like really isolate her in another room, and then she
Doing
shows
some
up.
stretches for her leg, you know, getting it better.
Yeah, and then she just shows up at the end and says, "Hi, I'm Hirate Yurina. This is Keyakizaka. Thank you."
And
And,
just
then
leaves.
Thank you. And walks out.
and everybody's happy. Yeah, there you go.
Wow, what a
Great
new
performance.
breaking new ground, Keyakizaka.
Yeah,
Yeah, I want him to introduce the second gen already. What the hell?
yeah, me too.
Mhm. Yeah, because they got introduced before 4th gen Nogizaka, right? And yet, still nothing.
Yeah, they've been performing. So
Yeah,
it's
way
like,
before.
what the hell?
Well,
Mhm.
they've been performing because Kanji is a mess, but
All right, guys, we need you to come in.
like, yeah.
Learn
These girls,
ambivalent.
dude,
I don't
What?
know, learn it in 1 week. What?
These girls are probably like crazy because I heard that like kanji is kind of crazy when they decide to change like centers and things like that. When Hirate decided not to do like the second anniversary, they didn't have a lot of time to prepare for that concert. So they
Mhm.
were like struggling to get people to go in and be center, right? And then Risa said that she heard that she was gonna be the center of Ambivalent a week before, so she just had to like
What?
figure shit out in 1 week and
Alright,
be a
guys.
center and perform, right? So I'm pretty sure like second gen showed up and they're like, okay, here's a bunch of choreography that is like really hard.
Oh.
There's the one girl is like, damn it, I wanted to be Nogizaka.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah, people that join kanji, they don't know what they're in. Like, oh
Mhm.
boy.
what have I gotten myself into?
Yeah, they don't know.
Because not
Um,
all the second gen have like danced with them yet, right? Like only like a couple of them have.
Yeah, only
yeah,
like 4, I guess. 4
Mhm.
or 5 of
Mm.
and there are what, 9? 1, 2,
Yeah, they're like 9 or 11. I don't know.
If they're still
9,
aren't.
I think. Yeah, 9.
I can't use my computer, so.
Yeah, so I'd like to see Kobayashi in the center, cause she
Mhm.
too.
was dope at Kohaku.
Yep.
So yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
I think most of the fans are like that, but then I see like how Japan perceives Keyakizaka, and then I'm like, fuck, we're screwed with Hirate for the rest of our lives because,
Yeah.
like, even after Kohaku, she just ended her performance. The first thing Uchimura said
Oh, yeah.
was like, "Oh, Hirate." It's like she's not even there. And then he was like,
Damn it,
"Hey,
Uchi."
shout outs to Hirate, right?" And it's like
Yeah.
it's just people just associate her to this.
That's what I was
like,
afraid of.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, after their first year, I was like, all right, how many singles is Hirate gonna center? You know, they
Mhm.
like I didn't want like, you know, I didn't want Keyakizaka to equal Hirate Yurina, right? But I
Mhm.
guess it is.
Mhm.
So what happened with Yamamoto Sayaka, man? Damn it.
Mhm. It was nothing without her, right? It's like she is the group pretty much.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Mhm.
Josh, do you want Pon to be center too? No, Josh is like, no. Hirate Yurina. Or no one.
Ishimori Nijika.
Ooh, let's go.
No, I think any of those three that Maris mentioned, I think those are good candidates for sure.
Yeah.
Like whether it's Pawn with her singing, or Risa with her looks, and the third one, that's the thing with
Miu.
my, oh, Susan.
I think
Suzumoto.
Miu. I
Dancing.
think Miu probably had the best version of Ambivalent.
Mm.
That's the one I like the most. I like Hirate's the most. I'm sorry, but like after Hirate,
Not
I
biased.
think no, but I really think that like the first performances and like the performance on the video too. I think she did great. But yeah, I think Miyu was really cool, and she could do like acrobatics too. So that was kind of nice to see.
Yeah.
Habu, I think, was the weakest one. It's not that I hate Habu. It's just I just thought it was kind of weak.
Don't let Jimmy hear you.
It was yeah, it was different. I mean, they all had different like versions
Yeah.
of ambivalent, but
Yeah.
at least you can like pick out who's who. Right? There's like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, Habu's was like this and compared to
Yeah.
the original one. But yeah. Will Aoi come back? Probably not.
She's stuck in
Apparently there was
school. She's
reports
stuck in middle
that the entrance exams started or something like that.
Yeah.
So she's
Please
probably
do
busy
it.
doing that
Please
stuff.
make it always so it can come back.
Yeah.
I just got a message from DHL that I have a package coming in the 24th. Guess what that is? That's the Ikuchan.
As
photo-
did I, my friend.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
Sooner than expected.
January 24th. Come on down. But anyway, yeah, that's the news for the week. Keyaki's 8th single. Sounds good.
Sounds
Center,
good.
who knows?
Who knows? I mean, might probably touchy, but who knows?
Probably touchy.
All right, and before we get to our next segment, we have a new segment to introduce. It
Oh,
is called
really?
Comment of the Week.
Oh man, he
It's-
made
it's
that
not
up
because-
on the spot.
It's not because I forgot to say it in the beginning of the show or anything. This one, this is a segment where we highlight one of the comments that we got and are able to say it in the show, so you guys can go ahead and comment on the next episode or this episode to get featured on the next one. And today's comment is from Adam Kinzo, who says, "Best wishes and many prayers for our brother Jimmy to get better and a safe flight." On the commercials for the Red Cross, maybe seeing new, young, and extremely cute faces representing a good cause will hopefully get other people to start supporting the Red Cross as well. Heart, heart, heart.
Okay.
We
I
wish,
mean,
we wish
Jimmy
Thank you for
is
your comment.
obviously all right because I'm here and
Uh-huh. No need to worry.
I'm Jimmy. Hi guys.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Jimmy.
And the Red Cross, you know, I've donated, I think, to the Red Cross
You think you donated?
before, but not the Japanese. No, wait. I specifically remember donating when the 2011 earthquake happened.
Mm.
Was that when it happened? The tsunami. So yes,
don't-
I have
I don't
have
know the
donated,
year, but yeah.
but that was before I was into Nogizaka.
Mm.
So there's no connection here at all.
Well, if only we were in Japan, we could get that Nogizaka exclusives for donating blood.
But you can get a clear file, right?
Uh-huh. And
That's
the other one
kind
was-
of cool.
Little campaign.
uh-huh.
So,
So yeah, that's the comment of the week. Leave your comments down below if you want to get featured, and we talk about it a little. Maybe next time we'll talk about it more.
yeah, thank you for your comment.
Thank you, Adam. Adam?
Adam,
Thank you.
Yes. So
I
now
think everyone who commented.
it's time for the variety TV show roundup. God damn it.
God damn it.
This is the segment of the podcast where we recap the weekly shows from Sakamichi series groups like Hiragana Oshi,
Mm-hmm.
Keyakitte Kakenai, Nogizaka Koujichuu, and a few others if there are any special ones.
Mm-hmm.
But this week, not really, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not that
Other
that
than
I watched.
the Yamashita one that you watched. But we talked about that.
Yeah. I don't watch it with subs, so I have no idea what's going on.
All these medical terms.
Yeah, no, it's kind of weird because, like, the team it's a medical team, but they do all this investigative stuff. It's like, well, you're not cops, you're doctors.
Mm-hmm.
This drama is weird. I don't know.
But from what you said earlier, it does sound weird.
It is. I mean, you can figure out what's going on just from watching it, but like the little details that you don't need, I guess.
Chat's saying you need subs, okay? So I agree.
I'll wait for the subs. Where's the fan subs at?
I mean, if you were a fan of Keyakizaka, there's this awesome website called Keyavids that has all of the Keyakizaka stuff subbed, which is great. And someone actually told me to maybe make a Nogivids, but I'm not into Nogizaka that much to do it. But if you guys want to pay me to make Nogivids, I'm down. Okay?
Hey, there you go. So, you just need to change it from green to purple.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's use the same layout.
It's like Keyavids, but it's purple instead.
Yeah.
And if you go to Keyavids and check out the most popular video, it's actually our video that we made.
I noticed that yesterday, man.
What?
Because I actually went to my own website to watch Keyakitte Kakenai, and then I saw that your video was the most popular video. It's because it pulls from YouTube, so.
Look at that! Good job, guys.
You have the most views on YouTube, so there you go. You get featured.
Also, it isn't views on the website; it's views on YouTube.
Well, we pull that data from the website, from YouTube for sure.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Yeah, so if you want Keyavids but purple, pay up.
Donate.
Pay up. Yeah, so let's get into the TV show roundup. First is Hiragana Oshi. This is Hiragana Keyakizaka's regular weekly show. And Josh watched it in like 10 minutes, so go ahead, Josh.
All right, this is the adult team versus the minor team. You know, it's continuation, of last week. And they start off with a keyword game. Take it off, Mars, please.
What? Why am I doing this?
What the hell was that?
I don't know.
First game, Mars, what happened?
Oh my god, dude.
Oh my god,
I was like, I'm gonna let Josh shine.
Yeah.
Because
he did just watch it in 10 minutes, yeah. So yeah, they had to say a word. I don't even know what word it was. Like they had different words. The adult team and the young team, I guess.
It's like under 20, right?
Yeah, minors, man.
Yeah, minors. Yeah, and they had to do it sexy. They have to do it like in a sexy way. I don't know why that's a thing, but I guess I blame Manamo for making everything lewd. And then so then they have to say the word, and everyone in the young team just made it really cute and not sexy at all. The adult team, well, they tried, but yeah. Well, the adult team actually won, but yeah. Kyonko, like, I'm reading those. Yeah, Kyonko didn't even know what the word was that she was saying. Yep. It was Nibu just made it super, like, kawaii and, like, high-pitched because her voice is so high-pitched. Like, Kumi had, like, an astronaut, like, outfit, and then she removes her helmet and says it in, like... an English kind of accent. I don't know. I couldn't even understand what she was saying. So, yeah, it was great though. I loved it.
Yeah.
Continue, Josh.
Okay, and then and then if you remember in Nogizaka, they've done this before. They do this on a lot of variety shows. But the next game was you have a string, and you have like a tub, like a bathtub that's made out of like aluminum.
A bathtub.
An entire bathtub.
It's like a huge, a bathtub, Josh. Yeah. It's gonna fall on their head, dude.
Yeah, so this bathtub, right?
Yeah, the bathtub.
They hold it by a string, and then they let go, and they have to catch it right before it hits their head. Boy, if you could continue the story.
Oh my god. Anyway, this is not it. Because they changed it. And so instead of them holding the string and letting go and catching it themselves, Kasuga is holding the string or the rope, and he lets go at his leisure, I guess.
Yeah.
So
He kind of makes small talk and try to distract the girls.
mhm. So like whoever gets as close as they can without hitting their head, wins, I guess, right?
Yeah.
And so Katoshi goes first. He's like talking to Kasuga, and like she gets like spooked and catches it real quick. They're like, "Yo, the ruler doesn't even reach." So like, but they give her like 99 centimeters or whatever.
Yeah.
Takamoto was next, and she actually like catches it right before it hits her head.
Mm-hmm.
But she like ducks. But they're like, "All right, how many centimeters was that?" I don't know. Then I'll give it 5. And they're like, "Oh, okay."
It definitely wasn't 5. If you see footage,
Yeah,
it was definitely like 10.
more than 5.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
Wakabayashi likes her, so he's like, "All right,
Yeah.
I'll give it 5 centimeters for
5.
you."
5 is fine. Yeah.
Kosaka was next. Wakabayashi likes her also. And so like Kasuga's just talking to her and everyone's just like, "Yo, you just want to talk to her. What the hell, dude?" And so like he lets
doesn't buy
go
the
of the,
handshake tickets.
yeah, man. He lets go of the rope and she catches it, but like it was still pretty high and they measured it at 45 centimeters.
Mm.
The last one was Bemiho. There's like, "Oh, it's Kasuga. Well, we meet again,
Yeah.
Bemiho. Last time I wrecked you in basketball."
Yeah,
Right.
he starts like asking if she's gonna get angry, like if she's gonna cry or whatever, and then she says like something like, "Your face is scary." Like what part of like Kasuga is scary, right? Because like when they were playing basketball, she like starts crying because she couldn't look into his face because it was scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she was pretty spooked, I'd say. Like there was no way she was gonna win this.
He's like, "Ha, good timing," and he lets go.
Yeah.
And like the bathtub, as Josh says, crashes into her head and
Bathtub.
kills her. No,
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
it hits her like she catches it for a split second, but it still hits her head. She like falls off the chair. Like, oh man, look at this, Kasuga.
No more Bemiho. She died.
Mm.
Yeah, and so
She can't
the
go
adult
anymore.
team won all 3 games. Not all 3,
Mhm.
2 games, before they moved to the next one. Right,
Mhm.
Josh?
That's right.
Ah, my God. The next one is a quiz. And so 5 members from each team are answering. They get points for each member who gets the question right. And so the first thing is like they bring out an item,
Mm-hmm.
and they gotta identify what it is. And so the first item are Heelys, the shoes with the freaking wheels on the Heelys, man. Y'all know what that is?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they didn't. Shit, no one got that right, except
Takamoto
for
did,
Takamoto.
Mm.
They all called like roller
Roll,
shoes.
yeah, roller
Rora.
shoes.
Everyone's
or
like
something.
Rora.
Yeah, Rora.
But yeah, Kasuga was trying them on. He's like, "Okay, let me try," and he couldn't get it to roll.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tomita was, "Yo, I know how to do this."
Party people. She
And
knows.
she's
Right.
like gliding through the
Mhm.
studio and stuff. The second item was a flip phone. But they had a weird name for it.
Yeah. I don't remember the name.
Is it
yeah,
like the original name for it or what? Or the Japanese
No,
name
it's
for it?
just Japanese like borrows words, so it was like a borrowed word. I don't know. It was weird, but anyway, like most of them got it right. So
I wonder if
they
you
got
would
points.
ask like people who are younger nowadays, like even in America, if they know what it's called. They know it's a flip phone.
I just remember they used to carry 2 different kinds. So they'd carry a smartphone and a flip phone, like an
Mm.
iPhone and like the flip phone.
Mm.
What? They have 2 phones? Because that was before like when they instead of text messaging, right over there they used mail address, mid.
Mhm.
Yeah. Miru.
So that's why they kept the flip phone.
Mm.
Ah, that's weird. Anyway, the question after that is from Tomita, who's in the minors team, to the adult team. And the question was, do this kopepan pose. Just, I guess imitating like a hot dog or in a hot dog bun or something like that. It was weird. And so like the adult team's all doing it. They're like,
Yeah.
It's like, all right, who's correct? And he's like, well, Higashimura's right. But then Iguchi did the same.
Yeah.
So she's like, yo, what the hell, man? I did the same thing. Like, what? So, because she, like, complained.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
They were like, all right, fine, we'll give her the points, too.
Yeah, she did, like, by herself instead of doing with
it's supposed
someone
to be,
else.
with someone
Yeah.
else. That's fine.
Because, like, the other person is, like, I guess the wiener, I guess, and then you do like this.
Yeah.
And then Patty P was like, oh no, and then they just called her like Kibishi, and then they were like, okay, you get points too, whatever.
Like, oh, fine.
Manamo just stayed in the center and did like a pose or whatever.
She had no
like,
partner, man.
She didn't care. Yeah.
But then the adult team, Kumi, has a question for the minors team. She's like, do the Nobutapawa Chunyu pose from Nobutao Produce, which is like one of my favorite Japanese dramas ever.
It's so good.
Right?
Yeah.
You guys should watch that drama if you haven't.
Yeah.
But anyway, only Mire gets it right because it's like this. You go like this. But the rest are doing like weird pose. They're like Chunyu or like making a heart or like it was cute. They did their poses.
Yeah.
It's like, why'd you do this pose? I don't know, because I
don't know.
because I thought it was like this. I don't know.
Sounded like it.
Yeah. Anyway, the adult team wins because they were way ahead in points.
Like 70-10 or something, right?
Yes.
Yeah, they win by a lot.
Good job, adults. That's
Keep
right.
adulting.
Do your thing, adults. Yeah, so that was Hiragana Oshi. Next is Keyakitte Kakenai,
Yay.
which Josh actually watched in its
Yeah.
entirety.
In regular speed, not in ×2 speed.
Yes. So what happened?
Tell us.
They did a location shoot with the brand new people who turned 20. Brand new people who turned 20. They're adults now. They're actual people now. Now that they turned 20, they're no longer something else. Now they're adults and humans.
Consume alcohol legally.
This was Ora Nana, Risa, Koike, and Neru. And they're all dressed up, not in their regular uniform, but in their own clothes that's very mature looking, like true adults. Because, all adults dress like that.
I hate Japanese fashion. Let me just say that. Like, I always think that they look like old ladies when they are wearing their own stuff, and I'm like, what the hell are you guys wearing? Oda Nana was actually wearing a jacket like mine.
Yeah, she was.
And then Koike made fun of her and said that she's normally just wearing like animal stuff.
All frilly, right?
Yeah.
What is that called, boy? It's a double chest rider. What is it called?
What, double rider?
Type of jacket?
A rider jacket?
Double rider? Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. So, like, they each wanted to do something, right? Since they're adults now.
Yeah, they pick something to do. Yeah.
First one.
This episode was awesome, by the way. I really liked it, but at the same time, it just really shows how Kanji is I don't know, man. Kanji is a weird group. I don't know. Their variety skills are something else. Anyway, like you just hear like, okay, it's a location shoot where you can just like do stuff and do like adult stuff and go to places, drink alcohol, and then they're all crying throughout the episode. So it's like it's a weird show.
What?
Yeah.
It's like that's not the motion for the show. That's for this thing, but then they show that in that episode. It's like they got their emotions mixed up on different episodes.
It's weird, yeah. So I think Koike just really wanted to how to ride on a limo, I guess. That's her thing.
Big
Yeah.
limos. Have you guys
So
ever
they got-
ridden
They
in a
got a
limo?
huge limo. I've never actually been in a limo, so
Yeah, I've been.
Nah.
I was in
they
one
should
because
have
I
they
was
should have
part
got
of
the
a
one with like
quinceañera.
they should have got the one with like the pole and shit. in the middle.
Yeah. Have you guys been on a party bus too? I've been on a party bus
Ah, I've
and a
been on a
limo.
party bus.
Yeah.
All right, boy.
Yeah.
That's the next slope club fund.
Right, party bus.
Yeah.
Let's get the
Party bus.
strippers in here. Yeah. So it's a long ass limo, dude. It's like
Hmm
a
Yeah.
truck,
hmm
right? They got
bullied
champagne.
the fake champagne. No one doesn't have
Yeah,
alcohol.
non-alcoholic. Even though they're
Man,
20.
How you gonna what? They're adults.
Yeah.
Just let them have their alcohol. Damn. They're like, oh shit, there's a cork. How do I open this? Like, I'll let Oda Nana do it.
Yeah.
So she
Good
pops
idea.
it. She pops the champagne. It's like spilling out. They're like, oh no, what do we do? You drink it.
In the beginning, they like look at the driver. They're like, "Oh, look, he's there to protect us."
Yeah, they bully the driver a bit. I don't know.
He's just like,
Yeah, he's just like, just ignore them.
Nero was like, "Oh, look at him! Look how he's dressed." And they're like, I was
Yeah.
watching it. And I was like, "Well, he's dressed up as a driver."
that's
I
his
don't-
job, Neru. Damn.
Why is Nero?
Jeez.
Nero this entire episode just makes the best
What the-
comments. Like 10 out of 10. Nero was
Yeah.
the best.
But yeah, they get driven around in the limo for the episode.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So the next thing they do is the thing Oda Nana wanted to do. She's like, "Oh, let's go eat at this French restaurant. I wanna taste the three main Western delicacies, which is caviar, foie gras, and truffles."
Have you guys had this?
I've only had caviar.
No, I had truffles, but like I don't eat seafood, so I would never eat caviar. And foie gras just seems like a thing I wouldn't enjoy. I don't know.
Duck
The
liver.
idea of it, I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
like it.
It's all
Mhm.
controversial and shit.
Yeah.
And so
Mhm.
like they're at the restaurant and the dude's bringing them stuff and they have no idea what it is. It's like the butter for the bread. And they're like, "Oh, is this?"
Oh yeah. What is this?
Like, no, dude, what?
Is
Anyway,
this
they-
it already?
The caviar looked good. It was over like an egg and shit. Like
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
you scoop it out and there's like the yolk. I'm like,
Mhm.
Golden yolk.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, it looked pretty good, right? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
Restaurant, but like they were comparing it to like all these like common foods and shit. They're like,
Mm.
"Oh man, this truffle, it's like reminds me of like carrots," and
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're like, "What?"
Yeah.
So like the chef comes out
Mhm.
and the staff's like, "Yeah, dude, they thought that truffle was like carrots and stuff," and he's like,
Just put him
Bruh.
under the bus. It's funny because the chef was leaving. He's like, "Oh wait, they actually said the truffles tasted like carrots."
he's
What?
like,
First
These
time I
fools
hear
know.
that.
"How dare they compare such?" It's funny though. They're just like, "Oh, how do I eat this?"
It was all Neru. It was all Neru just
Uh-huh.
making. She says that I think the foie gras is like gum. The texture is like gum or something. Like she doesn't know what she's doing. bless
Damn,
Nagahama.
Neru, she's from an island.
I
Yeah.
know, right? She doesn't know.
And so Neru's thing she wanted to do was next, and she's like, "Let's go to this trans bar, like this new half bar. Like I really want to get to know these kind of people." And like, what? It's so random.
It's so
but
great.
okay.
I love it.
So
I
like they're
was-
sitting around and like the ones, right? The new halves, they're all sassy and shit, right? And they're like
Mhm.
talking, like, "Oh yeah, we know who you are. You're Keyakizaka and shit," right? And it's like, the way we're talking right now is like tone that shit down for you guys. Usually
Yeah.
you'd be making like dick jokes all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't be like this in front of idols.
Mhm.
They kind of did make some fun. They did say some things that got censored. Like
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
one of them said like, if Neru wanted to work, if she was like Neru and she had that face, then she would get
Oh, yeah.
like a bunch of money and shit.
Yeah.
Or like with that face, if she did.
If she worked in this industry, yeah.
Yeah.
She would like make a lot of money.
Uh,
Yeah.
it's funny when they like do these weird encounters. And I know like Nogizaka before it was Nogizaka, it was still Nogizaka Tedoko. They went to a similar bar type thing.
Mhm.
I don't know, Nero's asking all these questions like, oh, what do you do about this? What do you think about this? And, you know, the mama, I guess the main trans lady is like laying down all this shit, and they started crying and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm so moved by her words.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like I don't
Like, what?
understand. And they like the first questions they start asking is like super deep stuff already. Like Neru just asked like an existential like crisis kind of
Right.
a question. And I was like, whoa, I didn't expect this to go here. I thought they were gonna like just, you know, hang out and have fun. But then they start asking like really hard questions about work and about like if they should like do what they want to do or if they should, like do what is best for them. And then it just turns into this really like hard conversation. And then Neru kind of starts crying. And then Koike just says like she doesn't like herself or something like that, like something really deep and personal. And I'm like, oh my god,
What does this
Even
turn
like
into?
the trans people, they were like, what the hell? Why are you crying? Like, what the?
yeah.
Yeah.
Not expect this. Like,
Oda Nana was the only one that wasn't crying, and she was like, "Why are you guys crying? I don't understand what's going on." Yeah,
that was an interesting segment.
I loved it. They were
I was
like,
expecting
now I
it
can
to be
say
all
that
funny, but-
Neru-chan. Yeah, me too. But they were like, now you can come here, and I can brag that Neru-chan came here or whatever. Like they don't care about the rest of Keyakizaka. It's just Neru.
Yeah, so from there, they go do Risa's thing, and Risa wanted to eat sushi, but not the one on the belt. 'Cause that's what cheap people do. They go to some, you know, pretty high-end sushi.
Adults, right?
Adults, yeah.
So they get a table and they order sake or whatever. So like they drink, oh, it's sweet, it's good, and then Koike is like, no, dude.
Yeah, she's like dying.
This
Yeah.
ain't me. This ain't it, chief. And they're like, wait, what? Like, really? That was weird. That threw me off because, you know, it was like, wait, they drank champagne earlier. Why she made this face? But I guess it was
because
not
it
alcoholic.
wasn't. Yeah, it's non-alcoholic.
Disappoint.
I hope Risa and Neru just drank the entire thing because Odanana wasn't feeling it too.
Yeah, she like looked like she was just like, oh. No.
Yeah, and Neru and Risa were like, yeah, I just hope they just got wasted and went home in the
Like,
limo.
hey.
Yeah, just drink everything.
There's
so
actually another segment, but they cut it off because they were too drunk.
Yeah.
This was after.
I
So
think-
they.
Oh,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. I think another thing that like kind of struck me was like how cheap they were. I don't know, like Risa
Right.
was actually worried about like ordering things. And I was like, dude, if I was like her and I was in this situation, I would order the super expensive thing. It's like the TV show is paid
It's
for
for
it,
it's
right?
for the
But-
show.
Yeah, it's for the show. So it's just crazy. Like also like these choices of things that they did it seems so like mundane. Like
Yeah, it's
like,
so
yeah,
weird.
I
Like,
want sushi, but not sushi from the belt thing.
that's
It's
so
like,
weird because like usually it's like, yo, I don't want kaiten sushi. Let's get omakase sushi, right? Which is like the
Yeah.
full course. But
yeah.
they're just looking at the menu like, oh, look, the shrimp is like 600 yen for
Yeah.
one piece. I'm like, what? Like, just order the omakase, dude. But yeah, they each got like 5 pieces. It was kind of weird.
Yeah, it's just weird. And then I keep thinking about like idols on this side of the world, like people that are famous and like artists. Like this kind of stuff is like, oh yeah, I want to ride a limo. It's like I did this every day, you know. Like this is not a big deal, but for them it's like, ooh, we're fancy now. It's like you
Yeah,
guys
that
are
is weird.
idols.
Yeah, I guess they're, you know, it's humble and shit, right? I
Yeah,
don't know,
they're pretty
keeping
humble.
models. Over here,
It's
they'd be
cool,
like, I just
dude.
bought my first Lamborghini, boy. Let's go.
Yeah,
First
I
single.
know.
I'm an adult now.
I know.
Right? When they're like, like imagine something here, like a song here that blows up like Silent Majority, right? They'd be like, oh shit, I'm rolling in cash. Let's buy a house. Want to buy a car? Or there's like not really.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, that was the whole day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They like talked at the end about more stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and that's pretty much it.
Next week, Moria is pissed.
Yeah, they're doing the little game or battle thing for the Miyagi location shoot,
Yeah.
and
She's pissed.
even though Moria proposed the idea, she
Uh-huh.
was not
And she's from there.
for sure gonna be part of it. Like,
She's
yo, what the
not
hell,
gonna
man?
go. She's not gonna go to her own hometown. It's just gonna be an episode of Nan on the like alone on stage with Sawabe and Sushi, just
Oh.
watching the video
Oh,
of the
you watch
rest of
everyone else, yeah.
Dude, that is the worst.
at her house, like
Right?
hanging out with her parents and shit, and she's just there crying on the
As much as that sucks for her, I really want to see that. I feel
Yeah,
like
me
the
too.
producer of Keyakitte Kakenai does that shit on purpose just to mess with her,
Right.
dude.
Uh-huh.
Let's not give Moria the location shoot.
Yeah, she never gets location.
Right? Then like, director son, here's the member list for the location shoot. Like,
Yeah.
cross out Moria Akane. Just like,
That's
replace
the
her with
only
someone else. Let's call Ishimori.
Just pay her double.
Hey, you want to show up for this?
Second gen is going.
You know, right?
Oh damn, dude. But yeah, we'll see if she gets to be part of it or not next week.
Yeah.
I'm also
If she
expecting,
doesn't, she's gonna cry. So
Right.
there-
I'm also expecting them to tack on the Kuroi Hitsuji Senbats at the very end.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right, it's gonna end, and like the credits start scrolling across the screen. And it's like, by the way, here's the Senbats.
Here's the
and
back
it's like,
row. Here's the middle row. Here's the first row. Guess who's the
Who
middle?
is this Pokemon?
Right, it's a
Oh,
silhouette. It's Pikachu.
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's Keyakitte Kakenai. Last show is Nogizaka Koujichoo's Nogizaka 46's regular TV show. And they're introducing their new generation, the fourth generation members.
Mm-hmm.
Again, there before Keyaki, but hey, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
So different from when the third gen was introduced. This time they got two senpai introducing or presenting one member.
Mm-hmm. There's first, second, and third gen.
Yep. And so, you know, the camera pans across and like all the fourth gen there. One's already crying.
Yeah. Get that Ozono. Ozono flashbacks.
That girl's cute. I like her hair. Didn't notice her before, but hey, here we go. Yeah, and she's like, oh god. They're like, oh, this is the same thing that happened to Ozono, right? And it's like, cut to Ozono and she's crying too. Like, oh, the
Yeah,
trauma.
she like starts crying. Yeah. I remember.
That was cute. That was cute. She wasn't a lot of pressure, guys. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's. I guess it is understandable.
But why did Ozono cry again?
I mean, yeah.
'Cause the
for-
trauma,
for-
Josh.
For Momoko is not like she should not be crying.
Trauma returns, or she didn't want to be outdone. It's like, no.
She's like, gotta cry more.
Where's my drops? But yeah, the first girl they present is Kaki Haruka. She's presented by Eto Misa and Yamashita Mizuki.
Good combo.
You know, they're reading off stuff and like, oh yeah, she used to live in Osaka. She moved, but she still knows Kansai Ben. So we're like, oh, guess who else speaks Kansai Ben? It's Matsumura Sayuri. So have a conversation. So they're talking and shit. Matsumura
Which
tries
is just
to,
like a bunch of yawn at the end.
Yeah.
Did you notice? They just like end with yawn at the end of sentences. That's how you do Kansai Ben, apparently. So.
I like how Matsumura always speaks in Kansai Ben. So she like tries to start shit, and they're like, "Yo, dude, come on." And they're like, "Oh yeah, you're who's your Oshiman in Nogizaka?" It's like, "Oh well, it's Yamashita Mizuki-san, dash."
She's like, what, me?
And she's like, "Oh, I didn't know."
What do you like
Like,
about her?
bitch, you knew.
Her face? Oh, you mean this face?
And I was just like, "Oh, So yeah, she also lives in. Oh, she lives in Utsunomiya now, which is in Tochigi. It's like, oh yeah, so you know the Tochigi accent, right? Like, yeah, do this little skit with Himura, and like Tochigi Ben is like so weird.
Mm.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
I have no idea what she's saying.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
She kind of translates at the end, like telling like what
Yeah.
each word meant, and it's like.
It's like, it's weird. Like I can kind of pick up Kansai Ben, right? If you know like a little bit of Japanese, it's not too different. That you can still pick up what they're saying, but like the Tochigi Ben, I was like,
Yeah, they just change words. Right?
what this mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so she also does these illustrations, makes like original characters and stuff.
Oh yeah.
They're like, wow, so good.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, since all the artists graduated already,
Nishino Wakatsuki, Mai
Ito, Marika,
Marika.
they're all gone. So she's the new artist member person.
Yay.
So
She's up there with Ikuta Erika, right, boy?
Oh no, Ikuta's the worst. Oh, but yeah, she's like showing off the art and stuff. Like, oh yeah, I illustrated Banana Man. Look at this, and it's all fantasy themed. And they're like, yo, what? What is this? So it's like she's like a mage or something, and like Shitara's like the knight. It's like, oh, what's Himura? Like, oh well, Himura captured Yamashita, and we're gonna go and defeat him. Like, wait, what?
Himura looked pretty decent.
Like
on
he had
that
like
drawing.
the elf ears and stuff.
Yeah, but you could totally say it's Himura.
Yeah.
She's-
Had the bowl cut hair still.
Yeah.
She seems cool. See
Yeah.
what else she does later.
She's cute too. I thought she was cute.
The second fourth gen member they presented was Shibata Yuna.
I really like her. I think
Presented
she's
by,
really cute.
Is she the youngest one from the?
I think there's a younger one.
Oh, there's. Oh yeah, there
think
is
so.
someone younger.
Yeah.
But she's presented by Takayama Kazumi and Kitano Hinako Ki-chan.
Mm-hmm.
And so like out of nowhere, Takayama's like, oh well, yeah, her name's really nice, so let's do some of these like fortune telling things with like
Yeah.
the stroke and shit, like pattern and stuff. They're like, yo,
Order,
what?
yeah.
So like she brings out like this thing, and it's like, oh yeah, this has this many strokes, and it means this. I'm like, what? This is a thing? I don't know.
She spent the entire time just like quiet, smiling on the
She's like,
side while they were doing this. She's like, okay, I'll just stay here.
That's my name.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's like, yeah, Shibata, such a nice name. It's like, well, what if she gets married? She has to change her last name. It's like, oh, it's okay. She just needs to marry with these names, and it's like weird names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never met someone called that.
Yeah, and so she also has been doing rhythmic gymnastics since she was young. And so they're like, okay, go do some. And she does it to, what is it? Itsuka dekiru kara kyo dekiru. And she's all like, she has the ball and the ribbon thingy,
Ribbon swirls it around.
twirling it around and stuff. It's cool. It's cool. Probably dances well. Whoa, sorry, my phone's freaking out. They're like, oh yeah, she sleeps weird too. Look at this picture her mom sent us, and she's like hunched over and stuff. Like, oh yeah, Matsumura does that too, and Matsumura's like, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
They're like, she did, but Shibata does it for real though. Like, wait, what?
That's what I was like.
And so they make her do this thing. So they're like, oh yeah, she's clutch, dude. She has heart,
good.
dude. So let's
Good under pressure.
have her do these this challenge. And so like she has to drop a chopstick, try to make it in this the opening of a water bottle.
That stuff's so hard. Why?
That's not easy, man. You can't be
Yeah.
clutch like that. What if she misses? Then the senpai has to eat like the food that they ate. So like Takayama doesn't like celery, and Kitano doesn't like cilantro, coriander.
Korean.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Guess I'm the only fan here.
I mean, I'll eat it if I can't take it out, or if it's too much of a hassle to remove. I'll eat it.
So you're indifferent about it.
No.
No,
I
he
just-
doesn't like it.
I
But
just
he doesn't
deal with it.
die.
But
yeah.
if it's there, then
I put on my sunglasses and just like
Yeah, whatever.
dealt with it.
Yeah.
Anyway, she fails twice, and they're just like, oh.
just shoving one in. It's funny how they don't wait. They just like, all right, just gotta get this over with.
Yeah, they're just eating.
God
for-
damn, I guess. So the last girl, they only get through 3 girls this episode.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be like 4 weeks of 4th gen members. Yakubo Mio and Matsumura Sayuri and Nakarakana are the senpai who present her. They're like, yo, she's not your usual like girl. She looks like a lady, but she's actually an idol woda. They're like, ooh. So who do you like? Aside from Nogizaka, and she's like, I like Equal Love. I like Equal Love too. And this other group called Juju. They're like a metal idol group, I guess.
They're
Or-
more indie, right?
Yeah.
They're friends with Necronomid also.
Oh,
That's
are
the
they?
closest we got. Uh-huh.
I see. I never listened to them. So like, all
Me
right,
neither.
that's cool.
Mhm.
What's the best thing about Nogizaka? It's like,
Oh, the members of Juju were tweeting out like, "Oh, thanks for including us in the episode and everything." I looked at that.
Oh,
to
that's
That's
nice.
nice,
Nogichu, that's cool.
Uh huh.
Hmm.
Nice little mention.
Yeah, yeah. And so like, yeah, what's the best thing about Nogizaka? Like, oh well, Matsumura Sayuri is in it. She's like, oh yes.
Very Matsumura filled episode.
Yeah, this is similar to when Matsumura presented a 3rd gen member, right? They like did this running gag joke thing. But they're like, oh yeah, she knows all these Woda calls, you know, like for Oide shampoo, like the Nakarakana call. Like, oh, she also knows this Karage sisters one, but then like she forgets it. Like, oh, I forgot.
Yakisoba.
Yakisoba
Yakipan.
pan or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
Yakisoba pan.
Yeah, yakisoba pan, and then she doesn't know the
She's like, oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they keep going with the presentation, but they keep like coming back to the Woda call. It's like a running
It's
joke.
like dame something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's yeah. Matsumura did this to a 3rd gen member too.
Mhm.
I don't remember who. But like she kept playing the same
it
song
cool?
on the guitar. Was that the one?
Oh, was it Hazuki?
I think it was Hazuki.
No.
No, it was Rentan.
No. Yeah.
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 It was pretty funny. But yeah, they only introduced 3 girls next week. More 4th gen.
Yay!
When are they gonna introduce the traitor?
The traitor.
Who is the
Kitagawa Yuri.
traitor?
It's Kitagawa Yuri. She was
Why is she the traitor?
well, she was a
in the
draft
other group.
Yeah, she was a draft member.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And then like a few weeks before they announced the Sakamichi audition, she left the other group. Like, oh, the timing is too suspect.
Perfect.
You traitor. Yeah. But yeah, that's Noichu.
Mm-hmm.
And that is the show, right? Is there anything else we need to cover?
I think that's it.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
Yeah.
that's it.
Yep. All right. Well, I want to thank our special guest that joined once again. Do you want to shout anything out?
Not really. Just like, if you guys wanna, I don't know, follow me on Twitter and watch me tweet about Keyakizaka stuff when I have the time. Because I don't tweet that much anymore, but I'm still following things. I just don't have enough time to, just tweet that much. Also, yeah, go check out Keyavids. We tend to have translations for every single episode of Keyakizaka stuff. So Hiragana Oshi and Keyakitte Kakenai every week. So yeah, go support the website. It's cool.
Yeah.
That's it.
Also,
That's it.
give her money if you want Kia vids, but purple.
Oh yeah.
Don't forget.
Give me, I don't know. Don't give me money.
Wait, what? You don't want money?
I don't know. It's just a weird thing
What
to
about the
say.
purple K
It's
vids?
fine. Okay, I'll do it if a lot of people ask, and then I mean
What
the
if they ask with
servers-
money?
Well, yeah, the
That's
servers.
even
Someone
better,
needs
right?
to pay for the servers. I'm not gonna pay for the servers. I paid for the Keyavid server in the beginning, but now like people actually donate, which is pretty cool. Thanks
Hey.
everyone that donates. It really helps paying the servers. Servers are expensive, so if Nogi fans want to get a crew together and pay for servers, I can help for sure.
All
Well,
right.
there you go.
Yeah.
That's your opportunity, guys.
There you
And
go.
that does it all for this episode.
Yeah,
If
thanks
you
for
enjoy
having
it-
me, guys.
If you
Thanks
enjoyed
for
this,
coming on.
go ahead and follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/slopeclub, on YouTube, again, Slope Club, or on Twitter, Slope Club. Follow us on all those, subscribe on all those, and you can keep up with us through those manners. Also, check out our Instagram, slope.club, if you want to see updates and pictures and stories when we do stuff. All of that. All of our Twitter handles are down below. Go ahead and follow us. And you can catch us next week, Tuesday evening Pacific time, live on Twitch. If not, you can check out the YouTube video that's edited afterwards. And we'll see you guys next week. Goodbye.
Bye.